About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Naeva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Naeva's message said you were here for Dumbrosky. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Galbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dumbrosky without my help. You're insulting my intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. All right. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now, let's talk business. Dumbrosky's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dumbrosky, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapees. They're frozen, not fresh.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a...
Hello. Are you a member of the Society? Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the Society a couple of years back. The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. That's all then? Okay.
So, I
brings you
certainly hope
aboard?
they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner. His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the Society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is
An open bar
absolutely
would be
spectacular,
nice.
isn't it?
But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Sheila Holbrooke is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Nice to have met you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Here for business? Or pleasure? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man do any real work? Well, that was boring.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. The Society chair has really outdone herself this time. He's been spending a lot of time with Klaudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Nice to have met you.
Here for business or pleasure?
Have you tried the
Yes!
canopies?
I'm extremely
Horrid.
busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? Maybe. Need to think about it. Yeah, I hope so. I'd like to tell you. I really would. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? You don't know what you're talking about. Look, I'd like to help, but... Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dumbrosky, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? If you had another way to get the information, you wouldn't be dealing. You'd be demanding. What the hell? Dumbrosky has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dumbrosky. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Shh, listen. Can't hear the engines.
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Klaudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you...
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sandin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the vault. Why a lovely Starliner?
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. First of all, you're in no position to demand anything. And second, you must think I'm stupid. There's no way I'd possibly incriminate myself by handing over the evidence. Klaudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dumbrosky's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. What the hell? Son of a...
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Klaudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
All passengers.
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education,
The
though I
captain has
probably call
declared a
myself a
ship-wide
professor.
emergency.
Though I'm sure that
report
your
to your
compliment
cabins in an
also
orderly
meant
fashion
you
and
were
remain
having
there
trouble
until you receive
understanding
further
what I've been
instructions.
saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along? Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandin owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you. I promise. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Captain, hello.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren, and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that? Once a threat was declared, the Siren broadcasts a long-range distress call on all bands. You must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain Trident's going to rip up my captain's contract. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm fully expecting that you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado.
Welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dumbrosky. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. No, never, not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look, please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, Captain.
You see, you'll never crush the fleet. They'd have to catch you first. Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rokov in, or is he out? Fair enough. Then he's in.
Seriously? You gonna take this Rook's advice?
This Rook just brought back information that might lead us straight to Krix's legacy. So throttle back, Naeva. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, So the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Naeva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM-class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Naeva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Naeva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me.
Need a drink? Dog got the last Nova. Will be more than happy to take.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? You couldn't find it.
Wow, Rook. Just... wow.
You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. It's so easy. I could have gotten Jazz's Model A to do the work. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award cash, you're also gonna take a hit from your regular pay. That's how things work around here, so you better get used to it. Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. That about does it then. Hell of a deal for both of us, I'd say. Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to Rokov. But that's on you.
Captain, greetings.
Nice work on the Siren.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the Ecliptic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You've taken care of that mess, by the way.
There you are. We need to talk, right now. I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind?
Trident is furious at us right now. They want Commander Ikande to resign.
You search for more options. And when those fail, you search for even more. Anything that prevents you from drawing that weapon. The only reason you should be opening fire on anyone is in the defense of your own life. I should make you say that to the families of the innocents you murdered. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC SysDef operates. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have to throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that, maybe we picked the wrong person for the job.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. Even a ship as old as the Legacy would be a challenge to trace. And even if we could find the ship, we don't have anything strong enough to resist those levels of EM radiation. Unfortunately, we're hampered by the same obstacles as the Crimson Fleet. Of course I am. We don't really have a choice in the matter. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to secure Crix's legacy for the Crimson Fleet is the only one at our disposal. If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong. I realize it's difficult, but I urge you to stay the course for now. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money. They have information about the Comspike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the Comspike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.